Pregame.tv special prop video. Will any NFL team not just go undefeated or go 15-1 or go 14-2? This is a prop at William Hill. It actually opened up the yes, was huge plus money. It is down to a pick'em. Gentlemen, you were really prepped on this one. Are we going to have a team win 14 games in the NFL this year? Let's start with Bryan Leonard.
Possibly. How many won 14 last year? How many have won 14 going over the last
Historically, it's been more common than not that you get someone to do it. If you look at the historical average. I look at New England. You know.
I will say, and you mentioned New England, the teams that were expected to win a lot of games are having some problems right now.
Now you've been briefed. So this is a sort of bet that normally basic strategy would say bet yes. And I'm sure the person who went, the gentleman that bet this, I know him well, pretty well. His nickname is Moon Upper. All right, that's not his actual nickname, but it's kind of like the opposite of what his actual name is. Moon Upper, I will call him. He went in, unloaded on this one, and played yes that there would be. But, VR, what has happened the past month?
The Patriots, Denver, San Fran, everyone's got problems.
You made that bet against RJ. For people who aren't.
It was free money when I made it.
Free money. It was Robin from RJ. He's got the Denver, San Francisco, New England connection, over 11, all three teams.
And 2 out of 3 have to do it.
2 out of 3. He watches his 3 teams season win go up to 11.5. And
start the dip.
And then New England, they lose all the receivers or they get arrested, and they're down to 10.5 and dropping like a rock. San Francisco, Crabtree, they're south of 11. The under, you have to pay extra for the under. And now Denver, the one lone beacon that you had out there of hope that went up to 11.5. No, center out for the year. Oh, they're talking about calling. And Andy Isko said, maybe we can call Jeff Saturday his own buddy. Can you imagine how out of shape and fat Jeff Saturday is right now? Well, they're eating nachos for the NFL channel. And it's like, I mean, come on. And their line is banged up, and the bottom line is, and then Seattle, Percy Harvin. Percy's like that little green train that brings the mail on time, but he ain't going to play very much because he's hurt also. It's amazing to me how every NFL team that was
except the Saints
at the 11, except for the Saints, who were at 9, but where I'm going, obviously, is a tremendous amount of variance. You never can be sure if it's going to go up or down. But this is unprecedented, the way that the pillars, the paragons, the favorites are just getting racked with injuries. Hey, I can play this minus 110 under 13.5. I'm going to do it.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think?
The way it's set up going into the season, I think now that's the value side, even though, like you said, historically, you get it more times than not, a 14-win season. And I think before all this turmoil with those top teams, most of us would have bet yes, that one of those clubs is capable of going 14-2.
And realistically, the only way a team goes 14-2 is if they got someone coming along for the ride, that's going ahead and going 13-3, pushing them.
Exactly.
Otherwise, look at Atlanta last year.
Exactly.
End of the year against Tampa Bay. Oh, we'll just mail this one in, lose it.
Exactly. That's what you got to worry about too. If no one's right there to make them have to win that 14th game.
It's got to be in your conference too. So you got to have 2 competing teams in that conference because they want to stay.
For me, I'd be on the no right now as well. Yeah, the only thing that scares me, like I said, the Saints. They go on a run. Houston.
Your
in
Cleveland
the AFC.
Browns can knock off some teams, maybe.
Yeah, knock off 5 of them this year. But the only thing that concerns me right now, everybody's down on these teams because they got their injuries, they got their problems. I was speaking at a seminar 5-6 years ago when the Giants were having some problems in the preseason. This going into the season, everybody going around the table. Who's your bet against team? The Giants. Who won the Super Bowl that year?
Giants.
The Giants.
Yeah, it never fails. It never fails.
I don't believe the Giants won 14 games that year.
But my point is, just because a team looks questionable now, this is a long season.
Agreed. But it's just that it's all the top teams. Most of them, at least.
It's unprecedented.
Exactly, where you get all the 11,
Percy Harvin, who didn't see him getting hurt? Come on. Guy gets hurt.
I got a headache.
Yeah, that's like Michael Vick getting hurt.
Yeah.
But he has a piece on it.
Oh, he's an excellent player when he's healthy, but he's rarely healthy.
Very good. I'm going to make this one official here. Bad news for my friend Moon Upper. He's bet like a mortgage payment times 9 on a team to go ahead and win 14, 15, or 16 games. He's going to lose that bet. If you're listening, dump it. Play the no, minus 110 and minus 120. And I get off some of that because I see a parity-filled league. Best record in the NFL this year will be 12-4 or 13-3. Really like this prop, William M. Hill. Special bonus prop here, pregame.tv.
12-4, really?
Yeah, their year's the best team's 12-4.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's usually you always have a 12-4, and typically it's 13-3.
Yeah.
14-2 is a little bit more common or better, but like I said,
This is an interesting year.
yeah, I think this is going to be a parity-filled year. So we are having a good time with all our discussions, pregame.tv, throughout the summer. Football, nothing but football. Okay, Bryan, we'll talk a little baseball every now and then because
I don't mind talking football.
excellent. I know you're
But
footballwinners.com.
Well, the problem is when we put up the football, they were up there for a long time, and people want the action now. So they say, hey, where's the baseball? So that's one of the reasons why I do the baseball.
Absolutely, and I know you love baseball, and you're super committed to it, and so I know I'm always clicking on your plays as soon as they come out. So stay with us though. Primarily football and certainly baseball talk. Pregame.tv. It's been fun. It's great to have the gang all back in town, and we'll be here all year as long as we don't get pink slip. Stay with us. Pregame.tv.